Good morning everybody, welcome back. Well, for those of you that watched the last video, I'm still in the Lake District. So the weather, as you can see, the Crag's still down, visibility isn't great. We weren't quite sure what route we were going to do today, but we've decided to park at the Kirkstone Pass pub. Well, I say pub, it used to be a pub and there's some work going on there. I don't know if it's going to reopen as a pub or whether the pub's gone. If anybody you know the answer to that question, put it in the comments below, it'd be interesting to know. And we're going over to Stoney Cove and then up to Thornthwaite Crag Beacon, which is where I was the other day, but then we're going to turn and go south towards, I think it's pronounced Little Bell. Little Bell. It's like 3 hours Bell. It could be 3 hours. And then essentially we're walking home. So we've left the car there and we're gonna do about, I think it's about 20k or so, all the way back to Ings, just outside Windermere, which is where we're staying. So we've decided to walk home. So at some point someone's going to have to drop me back up here so I can collect the car later on this evening. But yeah, hopefully the weather will be a bit kinder today. Don't think we're going to get any great views, but we'll see how it goes. So this is Stoney Cove. See that behind me? As you can see, it's wonderful 360 vista of the Lake District. Not, but at least the wind's not like it was the other day. And although it is misty and damp, it's not throwing it down. So it's actually quite pleasant walking really. But yeah, made the top of that. Now we've got to go down, if I remember, a bit of a tricky scramble down and then up again to the beacon. When we come down that path earlier this week from the beacon down on the other route that we were doing, that was quite sketchy. But I'm pleased to rather go up it than down it. I'll take going uphill over going downhill any day. Going uphill is a challenge, but it doesn't kill my knees like the descending does. Descending's an absolute knee killer for me, so yeah. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. See if my memory serves me right. So there we go, off down there, start down the descent and then back up to the beacon. So, made it safely down the bottom. I did turn my camera on just as a chance to see whether I could pick anything up or not, but I don't know if it has or not, but if it has you would have seen that. But yeah, up the top there. That's not the top, it's further back, but coming down there, I have to say it's not quite as tricky as I remember, but a good bit of fun scrambling down. And so we're now off over this way, and I think there's a bit more descending to go, and then we have to go up to the beacon. I think last time we stopped here, and on a clear day you see straight down the valley. Fantastic views, great lunch spot, highly recommended, but no such views today. So up over there, that's not the top, obviously, as usual it's a full summit, it's further over than that, but up there to Thornthwaite Crag beacon, I think it was. Yeah, it's cleared a little bit, unfortunately not enough to see down the valley though. Okay, wow, whilst that descent from Stoney Cove down wasn't as bad as I remember it, the climb up to the beacon, which you may just be able to see in the distance behind me, was what I remember. I think I made better work of it this time around than I did the first time, but it was it's a bit of a leg stretcher. Certainly got the heart rate going. So here we are up the top of Stoney Cove beacon. The other day we went down there and down into the valley. This time we're going that direction. After leaving Thornthwaite Crag, which was 784 metres I think, we now drop down and come back up here to Froswick, which is 720 metres. A few people up here actually at the top, so just a quick bit of filming, and the weather's rubbish, so and then we're off about an 80 or so metre drop down there, and then about 120 up to Ilbel, which is the main goal of the day, and that's most of the climbing done for the day. And then it's walking all across down towards Kentmere and then around to Ings, which is where we're staying. While I'm here at Froswick, just having a quick swig of water and a handful of my new favourite trail snacks, which are, if you can see that, peanuts in some sort of, I think it's like that crispy coating. Oh, they're hard because it's cold up here, but they're very nice. Okay, so that for 120 metre climb was steep. It caught me out a little bit. Found myself a little bit wanting towards the end of that. But we're here at Little Bell. I can't remember how high it is, 700 something. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen. I'll quickly turn around and show you the cairn, but the screen's, because the wind's in my face, the screen's going to get wet very quickly. So there you go. There's the cairn there, summit. There's also one there, if you can see in the distance, but I'm thinking that one's probably the true summit, but I'm doing both anyway. So nice little water spot, small tarn if you need some water or a quick dip in the summer, or for those of you braver than I am in the winter. I don't know if there's any flat spots to wild camp along here, but it feels quite sheltered. Finally, first view of the day. And there's even a little bit of blue up there. So we're now heading down off the tops, down into the village of Kentmere, and a few more views. It's been a bit lacking today in views, so I don't expect this to be a particularly long video. We've come down that awful rocky path, had a spot of lunch halfway down, and then we're just turned and then down towards, I think this is Kentmere Hall, and then we're going up that path there. Oh, nice. Oh, well, it was going to happen. And this is Kentmere Hall. I don't know if it's got any, because it's called Kentmere Hall, it's got any historic significance. I don't know anything about it because I didn't do any research on the account that we changed routes at the last minute and this wasn't our planned route. The last couple of hours hasn't really been much to show you, just rolling hills, farmland and moorland, but we're not too far away now, 20 minutes or so away from the cottage in Ing. Summary of today, I'm not going to lie, for me personally it's been a challenge. It's been a while since I've done something like this, and I'm really pleased that I've done it. We've been walking every day, but we've had a couple of decent walks, and those are the ones I've videoed and will put out. But it's hopefully been a good kickstart for the coast to coast. It was good to get a few peaks. I mean, although I've done Thornthwaite Crag beacon 3 times now, twice this week. It was good to get in, I think it was Froswick and Ilbel, and do a few smaller peaks that I hadn't done before. My knees are paying the price for it a little bit now, but we're close to the end. But it's been really enjoyable. It's been great for the mind, for the old mental health, and to be out. The weather hasn't been kind to us this week, but you know, that's the chance you take when you come to the Lake District. But it's still been a good week, still plenty of walking, and hopefully kickstart everything off ready for towards the end of May when we do the coast to coast. So I think I'll leave it there really. It's been a good day, it's been hard, my feet hurt, my knees hurt, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Really pleased that we've done it. I have still got to go all the way back to the Kirkstone Pass to pick up the car, so someone's going to drop me back and do that, and then I am going to reward myself before I go home tomorrow with a meal and hard-earned couple of pints of cool cider in the pub before hitting the sack. Thank you very much everybody for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I don't know what the footage is like because the weather's not been great, and when I've got my glasses off I can't see if I've cleaned the camera lens properly, so hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I shall catch you on the next one. See you later, take care, bye bye.